fan so I can drown out the noise. Okay. Okay. The first thing I want to do $36.40. Let's see. Plus or minus 2. Okay, it works. Okay, so cities on the 35th parallel. Tulsa, Oklahoma, Nashville, Tennessee, Los Angeles, Tokyo, Busan, South Korea, Henderson, Nevada. So it doesn't matter what all of these people look like. Doesn't matter who they love, doesn't matter what their gender is, they are all tuned into the same frequency. And right now it's May 24th. Wow. And the dragons are coming out. You see, I never lived on the rest of the same planet, everybody. I dip in, I visit 3D Earth and go, God, it feels so icky here. Boop, dip it. We swerving out of that joint, mama.
That's quite a stand, too.
So the egos are coming out. I don't go out because like attracts like and birds of a feather. Ma, did it break? I broke 3 things yesterday in a matter of less than 6 minutes, and one of them took me 30 minutes to clean up. I don't touch stuff when I get mad. I can't. Stuff. I get frustrated. Stuff breaks. Internet doesn't work. Consequences happen. So I have to keep my smile. Smile. Exactly, Ma. I didn't break it.
No, you didn't.
Thank goodness. Okay. Birds of a feather flock together. And there's all these egomaniacal little fucking shit-stained cousin machismos out. Hogs on hogs. Because that's what egos do. Because they never work hard. And the women on the back are all, that's my man. I'm just like, dude, fucking, you can have all my share too. Shit, fucking hey, dude. Black, black. It's not cute. It's not cute. Hogs on hogs and cows. All decked out in their leathers. Just because they never do anything good. And so help me, if one person gets drunk in the whole county of Taos, if I could kill somebody else this weekend, I hate holidays. They're so stupid because it brings out people's egos. Because people are stimulated. Because they're gathering in places and they're feeding off each other's energy, and a lot of that's very low, dark energy in birds of a feather. So I'm not going out. And I just go out because I hear them. I hear them through my freaking swamp cooler, the egos. And then I let the dogs out. You hear the dragons are coming out. The dragons, those are the big, the big freaking old, the big trucks. The big trucks. That's what they are. Just like, that's what they sound like to me, is dragons. But I used to work on the flight line at Offutt. And and see that every piece of machinery has its own shrill. It has its own war cry. It has its own holler. Everything has its own frequency when it's elevated. And so they make people gather just so they can cause problems. So they can call the sheriff, and the sheriff, you know, the deputy doofus can get a paycheck too. It's just also agencies can get paid. It's not for anybody's safety. If America had any concern for anybody's safety, alcohol would not be legal. At all. Like, they would recognize that it is poison, like antifreeze, tastes sweet, will kill you. Same stuff. Booze is the same stuff. Soda is the same stuff. Energy drinks in overabundance. I mean, people are freaking, God, the choices they make are driving them to an early grave. And I got to listen to it all weekend. I got me one of those little pools. My brains are so scattered today because I'm picking up on I'm tuning into everything around me. And I know the bandwidth is thin because there's more people here. Because there's so many people that came so far just to be here so they could shit in different toilets someplace else. It's bizarre. Like, you don't do anything to make the place better. Like, go out and pick up some garbage, you know. But that's okay. Because I'm about to dip all the way off of 3 to the earth. In the sense of I'm just gonna focus on my seeds that I'm planting for the future. And one day I'd like to have a place for travelers to come by word of mouth, right? Because you got to be careful who you let in to your graces, because there's so many dragons out there. Because the people had the opportunity and just didn't want to fight their demons. And I fight my demons every day. I fight the things inside me that help keep me at a frequency that's here, at the smile on my face, because I can't get upset. Because when I get upset, my old dogs get upset, my mom worries, so I can't get upset. And there's plenty of things that happen in my life that some could construe as justifiable anger. People like me can't have justifiable anger. We can't have any kind of anger because it puts a vibrational frequency in your body. It's toxic. It makes your teeth fall out. Toxicity makes dark cells, and then it makes it harder for equilibrium, because so many people, I know, just life is precious and people need to work harder to value their own lives by helping other people that can't do what you can do. Because there's so many of us. Some days I feel like I'm 75 years old. My body hurts so bad. And like today, all day long, Aries, the fucking Aries is going into Saturn. I've had a migraine. This is for pressure. I was listening to music, but this is to apply pressure where it hurts so bad. Because when I hurt, I don't want to do anything. And there's always things that I need to do. So that's kind of why when I see people idle, why don't you come over and sit and do nothing at my house? Hang out with mom, so when freaking Roku goes out every 20 minutes, she's not sitting in the dark, you know? Because, like, nothing any CEO has gotten rich from is so reliable on planet Earth. The fucking society's collapsing. It is crazy to see the things I've been talking about for 8 years, 9 years on my tiny tube that I see in mainstream. Dude, for the first several years of my video, it took me 8 years, 7 years, 9 months, some change to get 1,000 because birds of a feather. And then I see these people that like have any kind of following. I got like 5. I email the people, my followers. We email some because there's so few. Because birds of a feather. And haven't been a lot of people that have been about truth and ethics. And I live in fucking New Mexico, and those are filthy words that will get you thrown away in prison. Ethics, morality. Dude, the sheriff down at Rio fucking was found in his truck. His service truck that we buy them, and then we buy them new tires every 6 months and do all their oil. Dude, everybody should have that benefit. Nobody should have to pay for anything. Money shouldn't be a thing that exists. People should just be able to exist. You want to fly to the other side of the world? All right, book a trip. You want to go see the pyramids? Book a trip. You know, just ask the locals, like, you know, what gives you the shits and stuff like that. That's what all the military members get to do. That's why people stay in for so long. Because, like, for years nothing happens, but they get all the benefits of the elite. And then when shit happens, we're the cause of it. And that's the shit that they celebrate. And that's why I can't leave my house this weekend. Because I go out and freaking, it's not even me. I can listen to a Lily. I was just listening to her meditation a little while ago. Lillian, psychic medium, hypnotherapist. I could be listening. I could be in perfect. I could be totally zen, and the fucking zenner I am, the bigger asshole magnet I am. And I just don't want to bother. Because the assholes around here have badges and guns. And I don't want to die. Because as hard as my life and as many challenges as I've had to overcome in this existence, I still got stories to tell. So I don't want to die. And people out there don't value life. And I value life. Because if they did value life, dude, I was driving through the freaking... I drive slow because I value life. I drive slow. I drive slow on the road. I drive slow. I drive a big vehicle. I drive slow. People around me, I mean, I where I live, freaking, I've seen cars into motors, like, they don't value life. They drank too much. So, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, you did, because you drank. And you'll do whatever you want when you drink. So that's exactly what you wanted to do. It's dangerous. The gal came over to trim Tuck's nails this afternoon, and she and her boyfriend, I'm excited for her. There's so many babies. I was telling him today, I said, I know there's a lot of things that people can't say because they're members of the community. But, you know, and they can't piss people off. I said, I have no trouble. I said, there's so many babies that are being born right now. I said, it is my responsibility to keep speaking my truth to make the world a better place for them. Because I don't have any babies that I know of. Although I've been a test subject time and time and time. They've done some weird fucking shit to me that I've just had to breathe through because it's a medical procedure. And none of it did anything but get the doctor a paycheck. Mom has been a cutting board she's had 6 surgeries on her feet. So now we have spa days, and whenever I soak her feet, like, we got a new bra. I put it on her and she perked up. People have to be able to be who they are. And that's one of the reasons why I got the iPad because it makes things bigger. So she got to pick it out. She got to pick out her colors. I said, well, let's just get, maybe we should just get 2 colors to to see if they're the right size. And then if they are, we'll order all the colors you want, you know, because like the whole world that has been opposed upon us, we have never been welcomed in. And so now that world is falling apart. So we will just teach people how to be comfortable in very uncomfortable situations. Because we have been made to be uncomfortable just because somebody didn't want to grant us a favor or something, you know, just because money exists. So I want to see a world where people do good deeds, and then there's money, you know, so I want to see that kind of social credit rating, not where they disable your car and shit like that, and the control freaks and the LDs and the all that shit, they prosper. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see transhumanism. I don't want to see none of that. You know, you just got a little life here, just like a life library. Just live your existence and without trying to alter what God or Creator, however you came into this world, without trying to alter that too much. With that Happy Worker song, I hear when like I see people with like I can't be in front of people that have altered their face, because I won't my brain says things and people get terribly offended. My chart's very activated. I have 29 degrees Gemini, Saturn. Today's been a very difficult day for me. Benny's doing good though, huh? And Tucker got new boots. I got him new little braces because he's getting weak in his hind end. So he got these little braces. I thought each one was $40, but it was each set was 40 left and right, but I thought it was only one, so I had ordered 2 sets of small and medium. These are his little boots. We just put them on in the morning when he walks around, when he goes out and stuff like that. Just helps him for stability. You know, watching things that's what life is if you love stuff, if you're, God, it has been so hard to keep the things I love. And society has made it so hard there's so many people living in their cars. There's so many people living in their cars. There's so many people that are sad. And it's coming to a precipice because this can't go on. It can't go on. There's too many selfish. There's too many selfish people. Yeah. It's fun to be generous. So what's the latitude of the Hawaiian Islands? That dude is freaking tripping. He's got to be like he got on a boat 15 days ago with his cat.
With his cat?
And he was, and then he got off in Hawaii.
Wow.
And like to the whole world greeting him. And that has got to be, he's gonna, I bet he's gonna get right back on that boat. But you know, he's got a great story, and he's a good kid, you know, and we got to make the world a better place for all the people that are younger than us, you know, instead of thinking that it's up to them to clean up our mess. And I have lots of ideas, but they don't want to hear it from me either, because it entails work and accountability, and they don't want to do that. 19 and 20 north. So It's just gonna be like the longest, hottest summer. A lot of life lessons learned to be had, because that's what life is about. We're just as a school. So that's why it's so ridiculous. People should be. There's a movie I watched when I was a kid. Like, it was called Brewster's Millions with Richard Pryor before he blew up his face. Smoking coke, or rock cocaine. It was made in 1985. I was 11 years old. That was right before, like, one of the hardest years of my life. So, basically, the overview is, after losing his position as a minor league pitcher, Montgomery Brewster, Richard Pryor, urged his great uncle that left him $300 million. To inherit it, he must spend $30 million in 30 days under a complicated set of rules that could forbid him from donating too much. So, but I mean, there's always workaround. I mean, there's always ways to help people, but people that feel like, you know, they haven't had enough in the world, they don't want to. But things are going to change so much because the earth changes are happening. Freaking earth changes are really mountain tops are falling off and stuff like that, you know. But who knows? I just feel there's a rumble. I don't know if any of the things that I see on a screen or two. I was in a part of the IT world for too long. It's all smoke and mirrors. Like, I was in the military. It was part of Operation bullshit, blah blah blah. Like the big kickoff. Like, it's all a production. Only really people die, and it's stupid. And they perpetuate this just because they get drunk and want to drop bombs. It's disgusting. And then the dudes that pilot or drones or whatever, like, they still, somebody that's a debt. A soul is a debt. And the imbalance. And there's no veil anymore. There's no veil. Hi, Tanya. There's no veil. So people are becoming to a frequency. I know. You want a cookie? And it's not schizophrenia. It's not that. It's people who are in tune. And if you're around people that are having fucking nasty thoughts, you're probably going to pick that up. Because I don't have nasty thoughts. I haven't watched pornography. I used to watch pornography. Not like I can't. I like that. I like, but and then when I quit, I would go in to see what the because I'm mostly tracking like trends. Like, who's watching? Like, and then I'm like, oh God, we're in trouble. Girls don't want to be with boys that do that. Because I was the girl that they always said, oh my God, he. It's like, it's not fun for them. What people see on TV is not human relation. It's demonic. All right, I'll get you a copy. And then I started putting together the pieces that my mind started mapping out, that like all these actors and actresses, they would all be they would all just share the different locations, and some of those are what do you call it, Epstein Island, the one balcony. And so I just I can't, I know too much. Go girl, come on, Tuck. Come on, Tuck. Come on. Let's go. Go, boy. Come on. Go, boy. Go on. Come on. Out of stairs. Come on. Go on. Come on. Go there. Get a girl. Go get a girl kisses. Good boy. Get it. Oh. There you go, bud. Good boy. And then, I mean, being an empath, that's just no place for me. It's like the dark web. All I gotta do is freaking imagine stuff. I got the dark web up here. Like, I don't need... Can you not put your leg right in that crack, please? Here. Want to go over here? Come here. Whoop. There, Luna. Here, Benny. Rabbit treats for everyone. Anyway. Oh, gosh. There's so much stuff dying off right now. So much stuff. Oh, and whenever you see any actors that have brain disorders, and look how long they've been sober. You can't drink for 50 years and then stop and then think that's gonna like auto-magically reverse the effects of the 50 years that you took yourself into weird, twisted places. I did it for 13. I love to drink. I love to drink. I love to drink. All of the placements say, do it, Marge, do it. Get fucking wasted, Marge. It's on, but when I drink, I get kicked in the face because I think everybody's my friend and they're not. When I drink, fucking shit happens. Like, because that's what alcohol tunes, because mostly other people, when people are out and they're drinking, more often than they're not thinking about where they are. They're trying to escape something. And I really trigger people, so it's all demonic. Like, I mean, I'm not out there chasing sensations, just bleh. And then so people that think that's cool, they hate me, and that's okay. Because at least I'm not procreating, and a lot of people that hate me are. That's weird. It is, and it took me a long time, but then what I did is I ended up. What is that? See, I need to. Homeboy's next door on the roof. I should see if he has a couple of carpenter nails. You know what? I'll be right back. I'll be right back. right. He doesn't. I thought I had to climb up the ladder. The dude was on the roof. I'm like, hey, you got any drywall screws? I don't want the spiders and the bugs to come in, so I gotta get some. I can't go out. I'm not going out. I'm not unless I go out like 9 o'clock, like right. I ain't doing it. Nope. Anyway, so yeah, it's starting to feel prickly pear out there. Prickly pear out there. People are gonna be on their feelings, thinking about all the people that are died, because that's what it's all a system by design. Keep people sad. Keep people sad. Then they'll eat. Then they'll have to go to the heart doctor. But first they have to have a referral here and there and there. Get all those people paid. Get everybody paid. Yeah, all the cousins are out. But homeboy, it's starting to rain too, so I had to do a little rain dance. Hopefully rain. Rain. Then maybe the dragons will stay home. Yeah. So all day the Roku's been disconnecting. And it says that the internet's fine, the Roku. And then I looked up down calculator, and I was fucking, there's so much technological issues. Down detector. TikTok, Peacock, all the ox. This is like the last. That's how, because all the people like attracts like. So that's how I can tell what the like-minded are doing. I track trends. I do it with weather. I do it with animal behavior, and people are animals. I do it with everything. I don't give a shit about quantum computing because my brain is already there. People build things off of how people like me think, because people like me can articulate and explain how to do shit, because we done the shit, and people that have never done shit don't know how to do shit. That's why homelessness is a problem, because people that have always been taken care of, they don't know how to wipe asses. They don't know how to take care of other people. They don't know what it takes. They don't know how much it sucks, and that society should make it easier for people that have asses to wipe. Yeah, it's a funny joke until you get to wipe asses, or somebody's wiping your ass, or hoping that they love you enough to stick around to wipe your ass. Because ultimately, that's what it is to be a human being. At the end of your life, do you have strangers wiping your ass, or do you have someone that loves you wiping your ass? Or at least cares about you. Gets paid more than $12, $13 an hour. But there's so many people that don't know what it's like. And so they make it hard for other people. And things are about to turn around. So anyway, my head is really, I was doing okay there for a while. I was feeling better. I was feeling okay. And now, I think that's about all I got for now. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a rad day. Don't let the dragons come out. Peace.